Hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to episode 21. Welcome back, or welcome to my podcast. My name is Patrick. You're going to do great. So, before we dive into today's episode, to today's topic, we're going to do a 10-second posture check. So, if you're new, I like to do a little 10-second posture check. Then I'm going to go over the weather. Well, why I think it's the weather, not what's on the radar. Hey, sometimes it's wrong, Live in Kansas City, Missouri. So, all right, let's begin. Today's Wednesday, August 19th. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. Shoulders up, shoulders back, shoulders down, chin tucked in, elevate the chest, chin tucked in. Let's hold that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, posture up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Or you can keep holding. I'm just saying, posture. So it's pretty good for you. It does great things other than slouching, looking at the phone all day. Yeah, it happens. Or you're slouching, eating ice cream. I'm guilty of that time to time. All right, moving forward to today's weather here. I got up about 4:50 a.m. It was lower 70s, and we had some storms during the night. Didn't sleep too well. I'm pretty tired, but and then the rain went away. Hit about mid 70s, a little humid during my run today. Then yeah, right now it feels lower 70s and clouds moved in. We had a little rain came through about 11:15, 11:30. It's about 105 right now. So yeah, that's all I got for you with the weather. 70s feels pretty nice. Pretty good for August in Kansas City. All right, let's go and dive into today's episode 21, fat loss and going out to eat. Yeah, it's a thing. It's very difficult to do when you're trying to stay on a nutrition plan, lose the fat, and then you turn around and go out to eat. I just picked up a client and I was like, so which plan are we going out to eat? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, here are my tips here. Now, before we go into my 4 simple tips with fat loss going out to eat, I'm going to just put it out there, out in front, is that calories, protein, your macros, it's all going to play a crucial role into your fat loss. Now, the fun part, we get busy. Sometimes it's very difficult to track those things every single bite and to track those things when you're going out to eat. When you rush around in between meetings, in between this, life, got family, friends, stuff going on, or you're trying to stay really good, then a group of friends and family invite you to some awesome, delicious fried food. And it's like, how do I work with that? So, and sometimes your calories are just thrown out the window, but we can still be mindful. Sometimes it's you're in a restaurant and you have to share a bunch of apps. It's like, oh, well, shit. How do I execute this? How do I work around this so therefore I still maintain or at least try, keyword try, with the whole fat loss thing, but still enjoy going out to eat the best that you can. So I'm going to go over 4 awesome tips here. You can apply one, apply few, or apply all. All right, let's dive into it. Number 1, focus on protein only. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I find that most people do go out to eat with dinner throughout the week, and then the weekend go out to eat with like brunch or lunch or breakfast, however you want to word that. That's up to you. Focus on protein. So for an example, you're going out to eat for dinner. You know what you ate and drank through the day. Did you hit your protein goals? And if not, here's an awesome chance for you to do so. Depending where you're eating at, obviously focus on the lean protein. And then protein selections might be slim and might be all over the place. Now with your protein, get in 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body weight or goal body weight. So if your protein goal, just keep numbers simple, is 150 grams, about, let's say, and you're going out to eat for dinner and you're already at 120 grams, awesome. You need to find 30 more grams of protein. That's it. So it might be a simple burger. It might be the AHA tuna appetizer. It might be as simple as ordering some salmon, like just to keep things simple. Remember, tip 1, focus on the protein. That's it, okay? Now, if you're in a fat loss phase, that means you're tracking your food at some sort of degree. May not be perfect, which is fine. And again, you know what you ate and drank throughout the day. And again, tip 1, focus on protein. All right, moving forward to tip 2. So it's a little bit of a ladder step, how I like to approach this. You focus on protein and fiber. I'm going to say that again, protein and fiber. So keep the number simple. I'm going to go over the protein goal again. You get in 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body weight or goal body weight. And then for fiber, I like to give a range, not exact numbers, because who stays at exact numbers, okay? With fiber, you get in 25 to 35 grams a day. There's your range. So let's use the example. You're going out to eat for dinner. You know what you ate and drank throughout the day. May not wrote it down, which is totally fine, or take pictures of it or whatever. And let's say that you got in about 15, almost 18 grams of fiber. I like to give a range, okay? Now you need to focus on 7 to 10 more grams of fiber, depending where you go out to eat at. Guess what? Instead of ordering a side of fries, order a side of broccoli. Easy swap. Now we added the fiber component on top of the protein. I'm just saying, it's there. Broccoli is, it's there at most restaurants, or at least some, or Brussels sprouts or green peas or something. It is out there. Or instead of having the fries, easy swap, usually like a tomato basil soup. Sometimes the tomato basil soup can be a cream base, depending on the restaurant, depending on how they make it. All right, there's fiber in tomatoes, not a lot, but it's in there. So simple swaps, okay? So add the fiber component on top of the protein. So, and again, this is step 2, protein and fiber. Now, the cool thing is about the protein and fiber, once you get up to adequate levels, it helps you feel full. It does. And also, too, helps immensely with your fat loss. All right, moving forward to topic number 3. I like to be straightforward with some things here. You're focusing on protein, you're focusing on fiber, and now you add the calorie component there. I know, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to talk about at least a little bit the calories. If you notice, I did not talk about calories on the first and second tip. Tip number 3, you're just adding calories on top of the protein and fiber. Some restaurants have a calorie count next to whatever you're ordering. Some do. Take advantage of that. And guess what? Most of us have a computer in their hand. I'm talking about your cell phone. Look it up. It's right there. Just saying. Only if you want to. It's right there. All right. So you're focused. So tip number 3, focus on protein, fiber, and calories. Notice I put calories after the protein and fiber. All right. A little bit of a ladder step here. So let's just say you're at 2,000 to 2,200 calories. Let's just say, yes, I'm using simple examples here. You're going out to eat that night, and you're about 1,400 to 1,600 calories already consumed. Higher end there, higher end. Let's go. Let's say that means you got about 600 calories to play around with, maybe 700, maybe 800. All right, kind of a little bit of a stretch there. The numbers right there on the menu. Some restaurants put numbers on their menu. Or let's say they can just use that quick Google search. Yeah, I went that route. I did. Hey, it's better than not doing it. Only if you want to apply tip number 3. All right, calories. You're just adding a little calorie component on going out to eat. Yes, it is stupid difficult. I'll just say it sucks. Then you don't want to do calories, scale down to tip 2, protein, fiber. You don't want to do fiber, that's cool. Scale down to tip number 1, protein. It's all going to help with your fat loss. All right, number four. So when I say, hey, let's go out to eat, or I'm going out to eat friends, family, I like to think of my meal, my main entree. However, when we go out to eat, there's a lot of other things in there besides the main entree. Number four, watch for the liquid calories. So that means if you're having a chai tea, that means if you're having some sort of flavored pop, that means if you're having sweet tea, that means if you're having an alcoholic beverage, that means if you're having a lemonade, there's calories in those things. There really is. All right. So number four, watch for liquid calories, appetizers, and desserts. If you're ordering appetizers before your entree, all those little bites, they're going to add up with the calories. Yeah, these are things you guarantee that you heard before. And if not, welcome to it. And if you heard them before, guess what? This is a rerun by a different coach. It is. And then guess what? If you're ordering dessert after your drinks, after your appetizer, after your main entree, boom, dessert hit, all those bites are going to add up. Now, you can either watch it go down the hatchet, I'm talking about your mouth, or you can be mindful of it. For an example, you order dessert instead of appetizer, just saying that you're scaling down on some calories there, or you order appetizer instead of the dessert. Okay, only if you want to go that route. Or you limit 2 alcoholic drinks instead of 3. Okay, there's a bunch of swaps, tons. All right, I'm going to go over the 4 topics again. Number 1, focus on protein only. Number 2, focus on protein and fiber. Number 3, focus on protein, fiber, and calories. Number 4, watch, be mindful of the liquid calories, the appetizers, and desserts. Those are my tips on fat loss and going out to eat. I hope this was helpful. Apply one, apply a few, apply all to your day-to-day protocol. And again, that's going to be up to you and how you want to approach that. You did great. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbor, male person, whoever. But hey, listen to this stuff. All right. You have an awesome day. Well, I'll talk to you soon.